Okay, chayla, I've got your file here, and it indeed behaves exactly like you said it did. When you go to play the physics, this just flattens out and clumps up. It took me a minute to figure this one out, but we got there. But the clue was, when I was looking in the outliner, you've got most of your stuff hidden, which is fine. But what I noticed is you've got modifiers everywhere. So I needed to look what those modifiers were. And they are collisions. Okay. And what this comes from is because you'd already gone ahead and made your sheets. Now, I hadn't done mine yet. That's where the difference was. So what we need to do is get rid of all these collisions. So I'll just select each one in turn. You can see the collisions enabled there because we've got the X. So I'll just get rid of that collision. This plane is your sheet, so we'll get rid of that collision. Plane 2 is the top cover, get rid of that. Actually, none on that. There's no modifier on that. That's a pinning group or something, I think. This plane is the ground plane, so we'll get rid of the collision on that. Surface patch we want. Top mattress, once again, is collision, get rid of that. Surface patch will have the cloth modifier, not the collision. Alright, so if I hide these again, and we're back at frame 1, and I'll play this. Still not working. Why is that? Worked a minute ago. Let me delete all bakes, which it hasn't. Alright, well, an easy way to kind of clear everything is if we take this cloth and we just modify something. Let's make that 4 and then back to 3. Okay, and now play. We've got gravity going on. Let's turn this gravity off. And play again. It's behaving as expected. Alright, so the reason was all these collision modifiers. Now, if for some reason you were not finished with the collisions and you wanted to keep them or whatever, let me just reopen your file. Which is this one. Let's bring it back to frame 1 or 0. Frame 1. You're on transforms there, so we go to select. Let's select the pillow. Shift select the force field. And let's move them. Grab them on the X away from the bed. Okay. Now if we play this, because we haven't got the collisions from the bed interfering with it, flattening it down, it works perfectly. So that's 2 ways of doing it. This one's probably the simplest. So say we got that shape we want, we could enable the rest of the bed. We could apply this cloth modifier. Move it to where we want. Scale it. Do all our usual stuff with it. Okay, but yeah, the reason it wasn't working is because you had collisions on virtually everything else, and although they were hidden in the viewport, they were still acting on the object.